Hey y'all, what's good? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about another case that I found that was very controversial. It is about a woman who surrendered her children to CPS voluntarily. She has 5 children and she claims to not have a relationship with any of the fathers. She does not receive any type of assistance from the grandparents, her parents, any of her relatives, or anything like that. Now, I got a lot to say and not a lot of time to say it. Y'all know how I do. But before we do that, we're going to watch a little bit of a video. I found 3 videos of her. The first one is basically her explaining herself as to why she felt the need to drop her kids off to CPS. Now, I will say that I don't really want to judge her. I am a parent. I have 3 kids, so I know what it's like to have kids, to be overwhelmed, and sometimes not have as much support as you feel you need or maybe even deserve, I guess. But I still have an opinion about it. So let's watch the first video and then I'll come back and we'll discuss it a little bit.
Well, okay, so it's 2 things. So I'm trying to get them to the dad because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm over it. I do everything by my fucking self, and I've been doing it for years since I was 15. I'm literally 27. I'm about to be 28 this year. Still nothing. Like, these niggas don't help. They don't send no Christmas cards, birthday gifts, presents. Literally not a damn thing. And as well, okay, my oldest son is 11, and my daughter's is about to be 3. So you mean to tell me out of 3 years and out of 11 years, y'all lazy ass niggas still ain't come up yet? Okay, well, y'all take the kids, and I'm going to worry about me, focus on school, and get my motherfucking shit together, because why the fuck not? It's time for somebody else to fucking, step the fuck up and do something. I'm tired. Like, every fucking time. Like, I said every fucking time. I've been doing it by myself since I was 15. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm in 2 different colleges. I'm working. I'm overwhelmed. I'm done. I really am. I'm just done. I just want to learn. I just want to be able to focus on me, my school, my careers, my jobs. I just want to focus on me. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love and adore my kids. They're so beautiful and intelligent, but I don't want them. I've been trying literally for 3 months to give them to the dads. Literally nothing. Then you got one of the fucking dads is like, oh, what the? Yo, I kid you the fuck not. I told this man, it's time for you to step up and do something, like, step the fuck up. So then he's like, oh, it sounds like, I literally told him, I said, I'm just trying to better myself. I said, my career is low key on the rise and shit. This nigga gonna look and say, my kids, so you could go and chase your dreams because your dreams is starting to come true. Why would I want to sit there and let your dreams come true? Like, for one, that's the most hating ass shit somebody could ever fucking say. Literally. Anybody know who Kendrell Eaton is? Or he go by Kike? That's who I'm talking about. Y'all, this one dumb bitch Akira on this live, because dad, if I knew that's who the fuck her baby dad was, bitch, I would have. Hello, I would not have been talking to him because, bitch, you're mad that he's my baby dad? Okay, you can have him back. I never wanted the nigga to be my baby dad. I just got fucking stuck and I couldn't abort the motherfucker. So, to help contact these goddamn dads so they can come and get these fucking kids. Because, like I said, I'm done. So, but if by 5 o'clock I cannot get the dads to man the fuck up and help, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to drop them off at the fire station. I've already contacted the fire station because I didn't know how the whole shit worked or whatever. Because I know you could drop off like newborn babies and shit and not get in trouble. Or I don't know if you get in trouble or not. I don't even give a fuck if I do get in trouble. I don't care. I'm done. So anyway, I acted it because I'm tired of doing it by my fucking self. Like, literally, I got all the kids, literally 24/7. I got 24/7. I don't have nobody to be watching them. JFS keep fucking up my childcare. The dads don't fucking help. The grandmas is deadbeats as fuck, and I can't wait to see this one bitch. I can hit these motherfuckers up and tell them to fucking be a dad, or I don't know. If y'all want to take them, because look, y'all can get benefits and everything. Honestly, actually, better yet, shit, my daughters might qualify for SSI. But I'm not playing. I'm just like, I have to know you. I'm saying, if you feel like you want to take and foster my kids or some shit like that, I don't give a fuck. This is me openly asking for help. I need help. I got a lot of shit going on right now. So, with that being said, if you want to openly foster my children or whatever the fuck, I have to know you. Yes, we have to go through the whole little process or whatever. But I still want to see my kids.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here because I'm getting overwhelmed, and I just have some things to say. Number one, she said that she had been taking care of kids since she was 15 years old. Now, I can't tell anybody what to do with their bodies, but obviously that's way too young to have a baby. I can understand being frustrated as a mother, but to keep doing that and you're on your fifth child that's 3 years old, you can't put all the blame on a man. Because ultimately, you are responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your body. And if you knew how demanding and how challenging it was to take care of one or two children, maybe even three, without the help that you claim that you don't have and that you deserve, why would you put yourself in a position, right, to have more children and not be financially stable, not have the education that you want, and not be in a place mentally to be mentally stable and mentally healthy, and you keep bringing babies into the world? I'm so I'm so upset that I can't even remember what else I wanted to say. Um, let's just finish watching and then it may come back. It came back to me. So she was basically saying that she's in college, she's almost done in college, and that she deserves to be able to start her life, start her career, and things like that. Being a parent is a great sacrifice. I'm sure we all know that, those of us that have children. And so it's unfair and very selfish of her to put her wants and maybe even her needs ahead of her children. So, two colleges. You're going to two colleges, right? Which tells me that you're not able to spend the time that you need to with your children because you have to devote at least 80% of your time to studying and commuting back and forth to school. That's selfish to me because it's not selfish to want to pursue an education. I'm not saying that at all. Okay. What I'm saying is that you know you're not in a position where you have the help that you need. And so why would you enroll in two separate colleges to take time away from your children when you already don't have the help? I feel like her wanting to pursue whatever it is that she's trying to pursue is adding extra stress to her life when she already doesn't have the help that she claims she deserves. Because at this point, what I'm getting from her is a sense of entitlement instead of just thugging it out like the rest of us have to do with our children. Now, I'm not a single parent. I've never been a single parent, so I don't know what that life is like. However, I do know what it is like to have multiple children that are close in age. It can be very stressful and tiring and trying. I get that, but you can't put what you want or what you think you deserve ahead of your children. I know there was a time when I was in nursing school and I got all the way to the end of the program. I had 3 classes left. And right before the pandemic, my son was sick and had to be hospitalized. And so if anybody has ever been in nursing school, you know, once you miss that clinical, that's it. You can't make it up. You can't do anything. You have to start over. And so I had to drop out and just reconsider. So it was either you be sick and you just need, to recover, or I can just drop out and stay home with my son. And I chose to drop out and stay home with my son and care for my son. My son needed me. Okay. He was discharged 3 days later, but still, what was more important? The money will come, right? The money will come. She just said that she's getting all of this help. from social services. And so you may not have this glamorous lifestyle, but at the end of the day, they're making sure your children have their needs. So let's keep listening.
Provide for my kids and everything. But yeah, no, if you want, like I said, if you want to foster them, you're more than welcome. Y'all will get benefits if you can file for food stamps. My daughter's qualified for SSI. It's a couple different things. My son's dad is dead as fuck, and he ain't coming back. In fact, I still gotta go today and spit on that nigga's grave and send the video to his mama. Anyway, yeah, I gotta after I do that shit. But my son's dad is dead. He's not coming back. So my son survived. He qualifies for survivor's benefits or whatever the fuck. Poor child. Anything that I do with my life, my career, my business, whatever fucking rapper that you see me with, whatever rapper flies me the fuck out, that has nothing to do with you. The fuck? My boyfriend has nothing to do with you. It don't matter. None of that shit matters. You should worry about you and the fuck what you have to do for your kids. And actually, to be honest,
but that's why you're in the predicament that you're in now, because you're so worried about who's you can hop on without them giving you a title or anything. They're not adding value to your life, but you're so worried about who you can be with, who you can lay up with, but you can't worry about how to sacrifice and make a way for your children. I get so tired of women not taking the time to understand their value and their worth and putting a man before anything, before their children, before their needs, before their well-being, before all of that. It's exhausting to me. This woman is very young. She got hella time to do whatever it is she wants to do in life. Okay? You're mad at the world because you didn't take precautions with your own body. You put other people in charge of your body without properly vetting whoever these men that you've been with. Okay, so now we're at the video where she's made it. I think this is the next day. She's dropping the kids off at CPS. They're, of course, doing an assessment. They have to ask her different questions and just different things like that. She's getting ready to start crying or whatever. But my mind is already cloudy from what I just heard. So honestly, I don't have a lot of sympathy for her. I really don't. The only thing that I can say about this is that she didn't harm the children and she didn't do something bad to them. She didn't drop them off somewhere. It could have been worse. So I applaud her for dropping them off and taking them to safety. But what she doesn't realize is the system is no better for a child. It's hit or miss. And so while you didn't physically harm your children, you're emotionally harming them, you're abandoning them. Your chances of getting them back are going to be less if you ever go back to get your kids. And I don't have a soft spot for this, and I'm not trying to judge her at all. I'm just speaking on what I see. My overall opinion of the situation is that I just don't have any sympathy for her because, like I said, what I hear is somebody that's putting their wants ahead of their children or whatever. And now you want somebody else to be responsible for you not taking better precautions.
because I love them, and this is hard. Like, this is killing me. Yeah. But it's for the better. Like, it's for me to get my life better and focus on my schooling, my career, my health. Number one, my health, so I don't fucking die, because I can't do shit for them if I'm dead. Yeah. I can't stop stressing if I don't have help, you know? So it's like, and it's like the dads didn't want to help me. They wanted to see me beat. I done lost everything so many fucking times. But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to come back for them. And as far as the whole foster whole thing, like, will it be open? Will I still be able to, like, see them, bring them gifts and stuff? Like,
what they'll do is they'll set up visitation for you, usually here at the agency or a designation place, whatever the court orders, and you'll be able to see them weekly.
Okay, that's even better, that I can still see them.
Oh, yeah, you'll get to see them.
And I can still provide for them, right?
Correct. You
Birthdays.
Can bring them gifts and have all that.
Yeah, because, like, it's only so much I can do. I mean, I just finished my last medical class today, so it's like I just have to study for my
What school did you go to?
I'm in 2 different colleges right now.
Okay.
One is through OSU for my national medical assistant license.
Full sale.
So she's in a program called Stepful here in Ohio. And it is basically a program where you take the classes online. They pay you while you take the classes. It's for, I think, 4 months. And after that, they place you with a hospital. Okay. So your education is paid for. You're getting paid while you're learning. It's online and you're guaranteed a job when you get done. She just said she took her last medical class. So if you were able to stick it out through learning through this program, and it's not easy, right? And take care of your children, providing for at least their basic needs, why now? That's my question for her if she ever comes across this video. And I'm not saying it in a judgmental way, but why now? You already went through the hardship of trying to balance life, school, work, and motherhood, right? So why would you drop them off now where you're right at the doorstep. You're right there to crossing over, getting a better job that's going to pay you a decent wage to help take care of your children. Because to me, the way that this is looking to me is that you want somebody else to care for them and you just want to drop in and out when you see fit.
Okay, but if you want to chill back here, I just gotta go interview the kids that talk to me. I know the little ones won't be able to,
And if you ask Alex, it'll be everything from dinosaurs to Siren Head. But you'll see what I'm talking about. They're intelligent.
Yeah, they seem like good kids.
They are into because they like because you know I told you we watch documentaries and stuff, so they are into a lot of Greek mythology, in like Indian myths and folklore. So
I like Greek mythology. I'm pretty good at it.
yes. So sometimes. If you have to try to open the light or something, you know. And I made sure I told them that earlier. I made sure I told them that there's nothing wrong, and they didn't do anything wrong, and I don't want them to think that they're not enough because they're everything I ever wanted. I'm coming back for them. I don't care, y'all. I'm telling you, respectfully from my mouth, whatever hoops you guys throw at me, no matter how you guys try to spin it, I'm coming back for my kids, and I am going to get my kids. So I blocked all my sisters. I blocked all my family because I don't like none of them bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of them bitches. I'm cool. I cut my ties with family. I cut my ties, obviously, unfortunately, with my kids. I don't have a boyfriend, but the nigga I was fucking, that nigga, I cut my ties with him. What? If the dads didn't fucking care, why the fuck do I gotta care? And you know, it's sad because I do fucking care. I obviously fucking care. I love the fuck out of them. And I'm gonna come back for my babies, and I'm gonna get them the fuck.
I don't know what to say. Let's move on.
Being prepared to lose relationships with my family. I already didn't give a fuck about my family to begin with, for real, let's be honest. It's a couple of them that I still rock with, and I actually do fuck with. The other ones I can care fucking less about. But I made this decision because, of course, I'm not gonna lie, yes, my family, keep them, we'll figure it out. I don't have time to figure shit out. I have shit going on now. I need solutions right now. I need to be able to get the fuck up and go make this money now. Like, I don't have a lot of fucking time, and nobody gets that. I'm not scared to fucking die. I don't care about dying. I care about leaving my kids with nothing, knowing damn well I'm the only motherfucking person on this earth who loves them. And I literally mean it because it shows. It fucking shows. The cops, even before they took my kids to children's services, the cops tried to call Kendrell. And he said, I got 2 other kids on the way, so I can't take them. Obviously, all the niggas dead, but like, literally, and I cannot fucking wait because when I... Not too much information, no. I'm not gonna say too much, but I made this decision right here, knowing I was about to lose bonds with my mom forever, knowing I'm about to lose my sisters forever. I already prepared because to be honest, motherfuckers wasn't doing shit for me anyway, but fucking trying to judge every fucking move I fucking made, downplaying me, doing weird ass shit for people who don't give a fuck about them, like just weird as fuck. Like I don't give a fuck about my family. I made this move knowing I was about to lose my family. I didn't give a fuck because I barely had the bitches in the first place. Literally, their friends is always more important. Like, I'm not worried about nobody like that. I could care less. So, yes. The only thing I ever gave a fuck was losing my fucking kids. And I don't know if a lot of y'all already know. They had already taken my kids for 1.5 years because my son's dad died. And when he died, they lied on me and said I did it. Children's Services took my kids away, literally, for the false allegations. No, I don't need mental help. My heart's broken. I'm a little fucked up emotionally, but that's probably the only mental that I need is emotional counselor or some shit. But I'm cool because I don't need no type of mental help. I'm not mental. I'm not going through whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. I'm just not going through nothing mental. Everything I got going on is some straight bullshit, unfortunately. But at the same time, I have this plan. I don't know what else to do. This was I did multiple cries for help. Nobody said shit. Nobody did anything. And actually, no, when it got really fucking bad, and I'm talking about long ago, when it got really bad and I really had nobody to fucking turn to, nobody, and I'm talking about it was worse than this shit right here. Actually, no, that's a fucking lie. No, actually, no, it sure the fuck was way worse than this. When I broke down, I literally broke down and I actually went fucking mental. I mean, I literally fucking went mental. Nobody to talk to, nobody, nothing, but everybody, oh, don't believe Lex, don't talk to her, she's insane, I wish I fucking was insane. But now I'm not. I have a fucking plan. Like I said, regardless of how long it takes to get my kids back, continue. Because honestly, I'm actually not doing anything that I wasn't doing when I had the kids. The only thing is I just don't have the kids. I'm still making music like I was when I had the kids. I'm still getting ready to work my job like I was when I had my kids. The only thing right now is I don't have to worry about daycare stopping me. I can go and make all the fucking money I want to. I can work 2-3 jobs while going to school right now while I'm getting my...
So she drops the kids off, cusses everybody out, tells her family how they ain't ish, they ain't that, goes home and lays down. And she's been laying down, and from what I've been told, what I've researched, has been doing her. I don't believe her when she says that her family did not try to help her. I think that they offered assistance and offered guidance, and she didn't want to comply with the stipulations of their help. And that's a lot of people. They want you to help them, but help them and be quiet. Help them and not have an opinion. Help them and don't judge. And to be honest with you, if I needed help, I need help. Like, what you think of me and what you have to say doesn't matter, because at the end of it, if I'm at my wit's end and I have these children that I'm unable to provide for, say what you're going to say and think what you're going to think. I just need assistance, right? I think that she's probably made some poor choices, and she continues to make poor choices, and her family is fed up with it, and they let her know about it, and she doesn't like that, and so that's why she cut everybody off. None of this is making sense to me. There is no accountability on her end whatsoever. You don't hear her saying, well, I should have done this differently, or I'm going to work on myself. All you hear is, I got to get this money, this, that, and a third. And yeah, being a mother is expensive. Children are expensive. But you can't compare what you're doing and what you're able to provide to what the next person is doing and able to provide, right? And this to me seems like somebody that's living her life via social media. And so you probably see other parents that are able to give their children the things that you want to give your children and you can't right now. And that's okay. Children children are happy with the bare minimum. Love, shelter, they want to eat a lot of good food, have some goodies, snacks, and that's it. Toys. All this other stuff that we try to give our children, they don't give a damn about. In fact, they don't even know about until we start giving it to them. A lot of us try to heal our trauma through our children, and that's the problem. And then when we feel like we're falling short as parents, we take it out on the kids when they didn't even ask for none of that. So my thing is, you're in a car, which tells me you're getting money from somewhere, you're able to drive. Hopefully you're paying for car insurance. You got gas in the car, you got to pay for that. Your kids are still alive and you're taking them to daycare, which means at some point they're getting a meal. They have clothes, you got somewhere to live. If that's all you can do right now, that's all you can do right now. Now, mental health is important, so I don't want nobody coming for me like, oh, what about her mental health, yada, yada, yada. That's very important. And it is important for moms to have time for themselves, right? Do that. If your mom says, or your sister, or whoever it is in her family says, hey, I'll take the kids for you for a day, go do you. Take advantage of that. But to me, like I said, it seems like you want somebody else to be primarily responsible for all the woes of being a parent, and you pop up when you see fit. And that's just not how that goes. That's not realistic. That's not being a parent at all. It's not. So after she surrendered her kids voluntarily surrender her kids to CPS, she decided it was a good idea to go on this tour. So she's done several interviews. One of them, I think this is Hot 97 or something, and it's about 4 minutes long. And she goes on here to explain herself. So let's listen to that. So you have an apartment, you get food stamps so that you can feed all 5 of your children and yourself. You get a daycare voucher, which means that you can drop your kids off to daycare for 12 hours a day while you're at work or doing whatever you do. What's the problem here? You had the help. You have the help that many of us are not entitled to, and we work full-time jobs, right? A lot of us work a second job just to provide meals to our families. And the government is giving you the assistance that you need, and it's still not enough for you.
Here.
Tell me what led up to you deciding to go ahead and give your kids to CPS. Where were you at mentally where you were like, you know what, I need help and this is what I need to do to make it better for my family?
So honestly, well, as far as the mental state, I'm perfectly sane. Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's just I love my kids so much. I just got tired. I want more for them. So it's like I want more for them so much that it was eating me alive, like my very existence. And every day I'm waking up and going to sleep. I'm like, hell no, this can't be it. Fuck that. Like, no, I'm not going for that. It was just so honestly before this, a lot of people don't know. Outside of the 2 colleges, I was also working 2 jobs. Now, obviously, I've already let the world know that all I know is the hood. I've grown up in the hood, so obviously, you know, I'm on welfare. I get food stamps and stuff, and you know, I was getting childcare with JFS. This would now be my second time going through some pure straight BS because of like JFS and stuff, and so this time they took for no reason my child care was still active, but they took my kids off the roster, and I'm like, okay, why'd y'all do that? So you can't get a hold of them for like ever.
Give me, how many kids do you have?
I have 5 kids. 5 beautiful, very intelligent kids.
And in the videos, you also said that the fathers don't help.
No. So a lot of the people, I'm actually so happy to be able to actually shed light on this. So a lot of people, I've been a mom since I was 15. My oldest 2 kids actually came from rape. Yeah. And
wow.
Yes, a lot of people, some of the people who are closest to me know, of course, but my oldest 2 kids came from rape. So I struggled with all of that. And I was secretly working 2 jobs while doing high school. So on my 18th birthday, guess what I did? I got me an apartment. I paid my rent up for a year and 3 months. And you damn right, I took my babies and I ran. What else was I going to do? Sit here and keep dealing with that shit? No.
Yeah.
No. I'm not. I'm sorry. So I did. I took my kids and I ran. Then I met my youngest son's dad, and he was no better. He turned out to be just more of a monster. And a lot of people's like, oh, the way you talk about him, if people understood what this man did while he was alive, and I'm not even talking about the females, and because I'm sorry, that's kind of just like what every man does. No man is made to be monogamous. So it's the other stuff that followed behind closed doors. Yeah. So a lot of people, he had a drug issue, I couldn't deal with that. So around the time that he died, me and him, I was kind of like, I found my voice, I found my worth. Like I was kind of.
Young women, please understand that you have to take care of yourself. Nobody's going to take care of your body. Nobody's going to do anything for you. Nobody owes you anything. Um, you have to guard your assets, right? Children are beautiful. They're blessings. But if you can wait, do that. Because see what happens is that when you have children early like that, and you don't get a chance to fulfill whatever it is that you want to fulfill at that time in your life, you start to resent your children. And I think that's what happened here. I think that she got into these relationships, not vetting these men, and she became pregnant. And she's resentful of those children because the fathers don't want anything to do with her or the children, which I'm not saying is the right thing. But ultimately, you're their mom. And it's just like, I'm sorry if she was abused sexually. And as a result, she became pregnant with 2 children. That's horrific. But what is your reasoning for 3, 4, and 5? Because after the second one, you should have protected yourself a little better. And at what point did you decide, I need to go to school and I need to do this and I need to do that? And now you're so frustrated and overwhelmed to the point where you're taking it out on your children. And you keep saying that you want the best for your children, but giving them to the system is not the best. It's not. Because even though you were frustrated or even though you feel like you were lacking in some areas, you still were in a position to feed them every day, clothe them. They had somewhere to live, even if it was in the hood. You had transportation for them and they were in daycare, which means that they got social interaction with other kids their age. They got a meal, they got playtime, and maybe even they had some type of curriculum, right? You were able to provide them all of those things. You don't know what's going on with your children right now in the system. You don't know if they ate, you don't know if they're safe. You don't know where they are. You don't know who has them. You don't know if they have a bed to sleep on, if they're warm, if they feel safe, if they're getting their needs met, just basic needs. And then you're out doing interviews, which I don't understand. And that's just me. I don't understand the point of you doing an interview. What is that going to tell me? You already poured your heart out on social media telling us what was going on, what your plans were, how frustrated you were, how you didn't have anybody in your corner, and all of that. And so, what is the purpose of you going to all of these people to further explain what? While your children are somewhere missing their mom. We got to do better as women. We have to do better as women. And a lot of y'all are not going to like me for saying it, and I don't care. Y'all should know that by now. I don't care what anybody thinks about what I have to say. But we have to do better as women. We have to stop thinking with the wrong parts of our bodies and stop having children if you're not ready. Having children is a choice, right? It's a choice. And I'm not saying go run and get an abortion. What I'm saying is protect your body, protect your mind. If you know you're not in a position to bring a baby into the world, don't lay down and get pregnant. It's just that simple. Y'all don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. All right. So y'all leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate everybody for watching. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.